men's NCAA and AAU basketball criticism. Yeah, I really wanted to talk about this topic because I feel like there's been a lot of criticism when it comes to especially men's NCAA basketball and the AAU circuit. Um, Considering like for myself, let me just kind of give my own personal experience. Like I played AAU basketball growing up. I did that 2 years. I should have, with the knowledge I know now, you know, getting to where I wanted to ultimately go, which was to, at some point play in the NBA, which of course I haven't gotten the opportunity to do so. Um, Playing AAU is a major aspect of getting to where you want to go because AAU provides the marketing, the exposure that you'll need to get to where you want to go. And the reality of it is you can say, well, high school basketball is real basketball and this, that, and the third. But truth of the matter is, AAU had was the most competitive league for use. Like your 16 and under AAU team had like, depending on some teams, they might have had like 6 guys that's going, you know, to the league or D1 or what I'm saying. Like that was normal. That's not how it is on a high school team. You might have like one guy, or obviously you have a couple powerhouse high schools that are somewhat like AAU teams where you might have like 4, 5, 6 guys that go D1 or play high major D1, maybe go to the league. You have those couple of, but for the most part, AAU teams are where the talent, the most talented guys go and play. Um, Obviously, it's not quote unquote the most X's and O's. When people talk about, oh, it's not real basketball, it's like there's not really much X's and O's. Guys are just kind of going out there and creating plays and making things happen, which is really the NBA game. That's how the NBA game really is. You see guys being able to make plays, create plays off the dribble, um, and I don't think that's bad basketball. That to me is good basketball. It's like I said, it's not so much of the X's and O's like the college, but it's the best talent, mind you. The NCAA, where they getting their talent from? AAU. You can be a you can go to a rinky dink high school where nobody knows, it's in a small area, you know, and you can ball out, average 30 points, and no none of these high major D1 schools is gonna know about you. Like, I mean, maybe if maybe you have the right connects or somebody magically hears about you, whatever the case may be. But the reality is, odds are people aren't gonna know about you. These high major D1 schools aren't gonna know about you. Um, but if you play AAU, which is where these high major coaches go to, I know for fact, not from personal experience, this is where the high major coaches, the high major colleges and stuff, they go to these AAU circuits, whether it's the Peach Jam, the Vegas, and EYBL. This is where they're gonna come get their players. You can go there, have like a great weekend at like EYBL, ball out, and next thing you know, you're a 5-star recruit just from a great weekend. And then a guy who nobody knew about goes plays for 1 tournament, balls out. Now all the high major coaches are recruiting them. Versus if you're a guy who's not playing AAU, you just playing high school and you just working out, working on your game. This is fun, it's good. And again, this was kind of like how my pathway of things. I was, always working on my game, you know, play high school ball, then play AAU ball like that. People didn't know about me. The coaches, the high major coaches and the recruits and all this other stuff, they didn't know who I was. And so this is what AAU allows a lot of guys to do. All the guys you see playing in the NBA and the pros, byproducts at AAU, all went to the AAU circuit consistently every year. They were on a team playing in the summer, all of them for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the value that AAU brings to guys and allows people to get that exposure, you know, and get them to the next level. You know what I'm saying? I wish I knew this growing up. You know what I'm saying? Just the whole exposure, the marketing, the politics, stuff like that, that people overlook. You understand this is really what allows for certain guys to get in certain positions and stuff like that. So, I don't take the AAU game and the influence that it has for granted because I know what it can do for cats. John Wall said, recently, he unknown, nobody knew who he was, went to a tournament, balled out, number one player in the country after that. You know what I'm saying? He could have been doing that for his high school team. You know what I'm saying? But no one would have knew about it. It's at least these high major coaches, people would have known about it locally, the local residents and stuff like that, which is cool. But these high major D1 colleges and stuff like that, they wouldn't have known about it unless they went and play AAU. And then obviously NCAA, man, there's been a lot of criticism with the men's NCAA, especially with the fact that there's been some good, great women's college stars this year, like Juju Watkins, Kaylin Clark, Angel Reese, and many others. Um, and it's kind of like their stardom has kind of like, you know, overshadowed, a lot of the NCAA men's guys. Um, but the NCAA is a great league, a great time. It's been great historically. This has been a platform that has allowed for many. This is where again, many of your NBA stars and pros have come through the NCAA system. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some aspects that could be better, and it has gotten better. You see the NIL when the guys are now being able to get paid. You know what I'm saying, for their play, and that's, to me, you gotta appreciate that the growth that the NCAA is having. Um, but it's been great. You know what I'm saying? It's been a great thing. It's allowed for the guys to get the exposure that they need and want to get to the next level. Um, just great for talent, great for school, just great for entertainment. I'm forever going to be a fan of NCAA. So um, I just again just don't understand what the criticism is all about. I think it's just for the media. You know what I'm saying? Just wanting something to talk about. But I think the NCAA tournament is so historic, just for the culture. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? And, by the grace of God, if I have a child and he wants to hoop, I would preferably want him to go to the NCAA route. Obviously, There's so many different routes in today's um, world and game of basketball, but I would prefer him to want to go and do that college experience because it's really a one-on-one experience that you're gonna get. Even if it's just for 1 year, it's such a great experience. I think um, they should allow guys to go out of high school, but um, the NCAA experience is dope, man. It's really dope. So just give my little take on uh, both NCAA and AAU, man.